I changed my little waiting gif. We have things to yap about. I'll just wait a little bit. Hello. And welcome. We will be yapping today. We shall be yapping. When people show up. There is, in fact, some more Twisted Wonderland stuff to talk about, surprisingly. I keep getting lucky with these updates. Especially this week, where I kinda can't draw like I usually do. But we got some updates about cards and stuff, so that makes me happy. Although I do want to wait a little bit until I start showing some pictures. In the meantime, I'll just have this image of Ida in the background. Because yes, this is the mood. With all the card stuff coming out. With all the Twisted Wonderland news. This is the mood. This perfectly timed image of Ida fading from existence. We've got things to yap about. Well, I was right about Vargas finally getting his card soon. I just didn't realize it was gonna be August. I haven't really seen any images for that one yet, though. But they did make the, like, official announcement on the Japanese Twitter page. So yeah, that's one thing that's happened. We also have the Rabbit Festival, the White Rabbit Festival rerun, which I am happy about, because I do want Deuce. I have, like, all the other characters in that one, except for Deuce. I need my bunnies. Hello! Yes, Ida mentioned he is the mood for all the news and information that just keeps coming out for the current updates. Ah, yes. Bliss. happy that the White Rabbit Festival is getting its rerun in the Japanese server because I still need Deuce. I have the other 3 cards. I have Ortho, Epel, and Silver. I just don't have Deuce. And I need him to complete the collection. They're also throwing in Floyd for the rerun, which is honestly an interesting choice, but I like it. A fish in a bunny outfit, that's kind of funny. And I just need to see what else is supposed to be happening, because I know Ortho for August. Ortho's birthday card. I'm like really happy to see it. Like, I need to know what it looks like. But that's like mid-August, so I gotta wait even longer. The current stuff is for early August. And I was right to say that Vil was for early August as well. Oh, and so is Vargas. Vargas is late August. At least mid-August is just Ortho, okay? Hello! Welcome! Yes, you are. Welcome back, Fabino. I must share. I must share the news. Riddle and Ortho's birthday cards are coming. Yes! And I can't wait to see the images. But in current updates, we're getting Floyd for the White Rabbit Festival rerun. And honestly, I am excited. Floyd is a character that I'm kind of like, I like him, but I don't like him at the same time. But I love this, especially because the outfits for this event are so adorable. I'm not pulling for old men. I will definitely be skipping Vargas. He's just personally not my type of character. So at least he's in the late August category, and I can ignore him for Riddle. And also late August is with the book 7.5, which I'm very curious about how that's going to go down, because it's not the next chapter in the story. It's like a continuation of the previous one. Say my name, mother. Fabina. Yeah, the outfits are so cute. Grapes. My earrings are purple roses, I'll have you know. Also Floyd, yes. Honestly, I like the look he has in that image. So smug. Head me out on Vargas. Hear me out on Vargas. I will listen, but you cannot persuade me. I am set in my ways. Grape roses. They're just purple. They match my hair roses, but Ortho's blocking that. Everyone a bunny boy now. Yes, we need more. I kind of hope that whenever they rerun some of these events, that they just keep adding more characters to the outfits. Because I like seeing the silly outfits. Hear me out. Persuade me. I'm waiting. The faceless NPC from Scarabia with dark hair. Scarabia student C? Is he C or B? I don't know. But I've heard of him. Why is Floyd's card so pretty? Why is Floyd pretty? Good question. I need answers. It's always the non-interactable characters. Indeed. I'm so excited for Halloween in the English server. Yeah! They're getting... The English server is getting Fellow and, Goodell as cards this year, right? I think, yeah. It's always a good day when we yap about Twist. Hello and welcome back, Marcus. Yes. I woke up to the news that Floyd is being added to the White Rabbit Festival event. So that's also what we're talking about and talking about other event-related things. I hope it's the same as last year for Japan server. It's B. Yes, Scarabia Student B. Scarabia Student B. He has a little fan base. Ida's card is so pretty! Yes. Which card, though? I like a lot of Ida's cards. Lloydy Weedy. I like how he has like a monocle or something. It doesn't look like full-on glasses. Speaking of servers, I'm surprised I didn't see a Japan server when downloading the game yet. Because it's on Japanese, like, app stores. The English server and the Japanese server are, like, separate apps. There is no global. All of them. All of them are pretty. Yes. There's so many pretty cards in this game. Floydicus leeches. He do leave an impression. I cannot deny. Yeah, Floyd's just gonna stay up on here for a while. Oh, I thought it was like most other games where all servers are in one version. That's usually if they plan it ahead of time that they're gonna release it in multiple servers. This game wasn't really like that. It's like, huh, let's see how well the Japanese audience responds and then we'll start English server. Hello, Adriana! Yes, we're talking about Floyd and his new SSR. And a few other things. The crown in that event is that Floyd's card. Yes, Floyd's White Rabbit Festival card. And I've mentioned this before, but I yanked this crown PNG from one of the Fairy Gala events. When is the next White Rabbit event? I do believe it is for August, if I check the posting. Yeah, it is for early August. And it's going to run alongside Vill's Overblock card. Which I must pull for because Vil is beautiful. I didn't get Malleus's card, but I did get Ida's. It matches Deuce. I'm pretty sure Deuce is probably the one who's gonna be the one who gives Floyd the outfit anyway, because like that's the context with a lot of these event SSRs that come later. It's just, oh, this person gave me an outfit. Yay. Disney loves to tease us with the Leech art and Malleus art. Oh, yes, they do. My early birthday gifts. Kinda can't see Floyd's eyes so well, so it looks like he's cross-eyed in the image. Yeah. It is a little bit of a low-res image, but, like... Also, the glare from the monocle is kind of covering the non-yellow eye. Do the shrouds have white rabbit cards? Ortho does! Oh, that's a... Let me pull up Ortho. Let me pull up Ortho real quick, because I love it. If you haven't seen it, oh my goodness. You're in for a treat. I am prepared. If things will load, please. I need to show you everything with this. Because I do have this card as well. And, the uncapped image was my laptop screen for a while. I open my computer and I'm greeted with Bunny Ortho. And I love this event in general because the outfits are so silly and adorable. Floyd with glasses. Yes, the boy Ortho. Here's what his card is. He's not an SSR, he's just the SR, and I think you get him with the event, if I remember correctly. But here he is. Ready to kick you with them legs. I'll put this in front real quick, just so you can admire it. There, look at him. My cousin is 10 and she helped me with OCs up to a game she knows nothing about. That's funny. When do you think Ida will get a card for this event? I don't know, it seems like they only do one SSR for the reruns. And I think that's about it. But here, there's Ortho. There's the uncapped image where he's just running around in the maze. Adorable. Look at him. He's doing his best. This was my laptop wallpaper for a while. Because he's just so adorable. Tall men and dudes with blonde hair. Nice type. Is it just me or do the Shroud parents remind me of Team Rocket? They do have that energy a little bit, yeah. And then here's what his full outfit looks like, in case you need a better idea of what he's looking like. Because he's like full-on giant rabbit legs. It's so funny, I love it. Like, if he was a person, he'd be the one wearing the mascot costume instead of like a funny little outfit like everybody else. No, Floyd's hair is not long, but he's tall. He gets a pass. Thick thighs, Ortho, yes. She has powerful thighs now. I feel like that's the fun thing with Ortho. It's like you can get really creative with his footwear. Those feet do that fit them. Those feet do that fit him. Ortho's always going above and beyond respect. Yeah. I think even in context for this outfit, he had to make it himself. Because, like, all the costumes were, like, actual, like, cloth and stuff like that. And he's like, I can't wear that. It's gonna ruin my, like, gears and stuff like that. So we had to go to, like a shop or whatever, a workshop or something to, like, get the parts for it. And, like, 3D print most of the stuff. But the shop owner was like, You know Deuce. I don't trust you. I guess that's why I fell for Leona. Tall and long hair, and I guess Malleus. Yeah, Malleus's hair is pretty long. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but his hair looks pretty long. It's not, like, super long. Oh, right, my OCs. So it's another family OC. Ooh! Nice. Hello! Patsy! I'm yapping about Ortho Shroud. It's Riddle's aunt and uncle based off the White Queen and King. Ooh! This is what I like about Twisted Wonderland OCs. People get really creative with it. Going above and beyond. Let me just put this back where it was. And let me just put Ortho running in the maze as our background for right now. Bro, I thought Malleus had his haircut when we met him. Oof. The bunny suit in question. He got powerful legs. Oh no, bye-bye, Fabina. See you next week where I'm going to be back to drawing again. I think I'm actually going to try and finish the OC on stream instead. Yeah. It's so sad. But I always appreciate when people drop by, so I'm not yapping into the bullshit. Disney. We don't have a favorite. Also Disney. Malleus. He is the poster boy. He's the one that entices you. Hey. They know how to market their game, that's for sure. Malleus pulls you in, and then all the other characters are there for you to pick from instead. Why Malleus of all characters? He probably has some sort of significant plot thing. Probably. Along with the fact that he's based off of Maleficent, and Maleficent's just a popular Disney villain in general, so might as well use him for the marketing, because it's recognizable. Out of, like, all the 7 Disney villains, I think Maleficent's probably the more popular one in general, no matter what country you look at it for him. At least I think. I don't know. I don't have the statistics for that. I don't have the poll numbers. The only poll numbers that I know about are the ones for the Japanese fans voting on their favorite characters. And I think it's usually Octavianal characters near the top. Although I think on the EN side, Malleus is kind of usually at the top, with some of the Octavianal characters around there too. Yeah, if I remember from some of the latest character pollings. Don't know how accurate they are, to be honest, because it's usually, like, conducted by fans anyway, but it gives you an idea. I'm sure sales numbers for certain character figures and merch can give a better idea of what characters are more popular than others. I just know Ortho's usually not that high up in the polling. Which is always kind of sad, because, like, I want to try and get as much Ortho merch as possible, but I can never find enough of what I'm looking for like, a reasonable price. I need to start doing that fancy proxy stuff. Because I'm trying to find the Fairy Gala Ortho, plushie. Our boy deserves more love. He does! But at the same time, I'm fine with him kind of being somewhere in the middle. Because those are the characters that usually have some of the best fan art anyway, from the very dedicated. And I should add more to that, honestly. I haven't really drawn a lot this week because I'm not in my usual setup. But just know that when his birthday card drops, I am going to draw something for it. So I should start planning out what to draw, honestly, and then just draw it better with the actual reference when it comes out later. I must get ready now. I must prepare. And hopefully I can get his card without wasting too much keys and gems, honestly. Because I've saved up quite a number of keys. And I need more. But I'm also willing to at least try for Overblottville. Because that is pretty. Overblottville, honestly, one of my favorite Overblot designs in general. I need him. But at the same time, it's like if I don't get him in the first 10 pull, I'm like, you know what? I can wait. Because I think that's also what I did with Ida as well, when his card was like, when his card banner was up. I didn't really pull for it until, like, you know, I was like, you know what, I'll just spend one 10 key, let's see what happens, and then I got him. Although I have heard that the EN fan base is not that pleased with how many events are coming back to back with no breaks in between. And I do remember, at least on the JP server, the MasterChef events were kind of, like, short. A bit too short, honestly. It was kind of weird. Because, like, I know that there's, like, a few of the early ones that I didn't finish. And I didn't even have enough time to finish them, even with a shortened event, because it takes so long to get the ingredients. So that's not fun. I find it annoying because there are ways to kind of space out the events without it being so, like, back-to-back like the English server is doing. Because they have, like, the training camp things that the JP server usually has in between a lot of major updates. Can't you just spend gems or whatever the twist version is after you use all the pulls? Yeah, that's why I'm saving keys and gems. But I'm also saving the gems so I can buy the 10 key item as well. Speaking of, I am doing that right now. Because I need as many keys and gems as possible. That's honestly why I was saving the gems mostly, so that way I could get the 10 pulls. And the, like, singular keys to make it to 10 pulls. While still having, like, enough gems in reserve for if the keys run out. Just gathering as much as possible. Along with the fact, since I'm playing on the Japanese server, I don't really know how to do the fancy thing to actually buy gems. Because, like, there's ways to do it if you get, like a Japanese, you'd get like a Japanese Play Store card or whatever. But I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff, so I just have to save. Speaking of, I got to set up my 10 keys as well. Oh yeah, Sebek's club card is a thing. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I showed that one either. Let me pull that up as well. You're greedy, but for a good cause. Indeed. That also reminds me, Riddle's gonna be getting his Equestrian Club card soon. I thought he was gonna get his first before Sebek, though, because I thought they were going in, like, alphabetical order from last names. But, I guess that's not what they were doing. The Equestrian Club cards are so fancy. They're such fancy cards. Hold on, things are all over the place. But here's Sebek's card. Sebek's card. Is Equestrian Club an event? Not really. These are just cards for the characters' clubs. As in, like, the stuff that they do when they're not taking their regular classes, their after-school clubs. I think they also come with little character stories, but I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. Sebek card! And look at his hair! It reminds me of Ball. It's a little strand just hanging out. He's so fancy. Very princely indeed. And then the uncapped image. I'm just here for Sebek. There we go. Getting some funky perspective shots. I don't mind them. As long as I can still see Sebek. Please twist more of Sebek with his hair down. Yes. The notoriously hard to style Sebek hair. Silver in the back. He's just there. Although it is weird how the characters for the Equestrian Club were in order, because, I don't know. I don't think they do anything with, alphabetical name orders or whatever. I think it's probably birthdays. Also, his horse's hair. It's all bunned up. I don't know anything about horses. But that's kind of cute. Looking all princely and smug, and this is the only horse that is not afraid of Sebek. In context of the game, a lot of animals are just afraid of Sebek's presence. Let's put Ortho back up, because I think it's cute. But I'm also excited for Riddle's Equestrian Club card, because we kind of got a little peek at what his hair is gonna look like in Silver's card, and I think it's adorable. And I just need to see another image of Riddle riding his horse. If you want to do more with horses, have you ever played Uma Musume? I saw Joel play the part of Uma Musume, but I don't know anything about horses, so I don't really care that much. Like, I'm sorry. I'll let everybody else enjoy their horse girlies because I don't understand anything about horses or horse culture or whatever. I was not a horse girly growing up. I did know a horse girl growing up, though. She wasn't in my grade. She was younger than me, but, yeah, I just never understood it. Although I do have an, one friend who's familiar with horses and stuff like that, because, like, a lot of her character design involves animals. So yeah, I don't really know much about horses or horse racing. Even if it's like, oh, you don't really need to know about it to play the game. It's just not my type of game. Understandable. I don't hardly know anything about horse culture either, but I still love the game. Yeah. You should do a ranking club card live one day. Yeah, when they all come out. I don't know which one. I think we need, like, the film club is the last one to get their cards, I think. Also, Sunday gonna suck because I have church while you're live. That was only a one-time thing, honestly. Because that's usually a day that I don't stream. Yeah. I might do a one-time thing this Saturday, though, maybe. Depends, but I don't think I will. Yeah. Sometimes I might do things randomly, but, for the most part, it's still Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, around the usual time. Imagine if Twist was an MMOTPG instead of a gacha. Now that'd be interesting. I don't know why this comment I didn't respond to it sooner. Massively multiplayer online. Kind of, I don't know. It would definitely be interesting. Oh my goodness, I just saw that Ortho has a tail. Yeah, he has a big old tail back there too. It looks more like just an orb back there, but we know it's a bunny tail. I think all the outfits do have one. It's just that Orthos is gigantic. I wonder what Orthos are pushing for. Orthos in the film club. So he's gonna get a card alongside Vil, because they're both in the film research club. Like, each group of characters has their own, like, clubs that they partake in. With, Malleus and Jade having their own very specific clubs because they're the only members of their clubs. Everybody else has, like, something like a board game club or, like, an athletic club. Or an art or science. I think it's science, yeah. Because Rook's not part of an art club, he's part of the science club. Disney should make another Twist version game just for us to date them. Or character AI will be the only one. I do kind of want, something for Twisted Wonderland, like, after it's, like, out of service or whatever. Just a way to play through the game, kind of like a visual novel-esque Persona style kind of game. Maybe even like a Fire Emblem-esque kind of game. As like a physical kind of a thing where it's like, oh yes, now you can keep it because the story's complete. We have all this stuff here and it will give you hundreds of hours of playtime. Seems Malleus and Jade are trying to compensate for something. Malleus is just too intimidating. Nobody wants to be a part of his club. Because he has a very specific interest in gargoyles, and Jade is just weirdly attached to mushrooms. Rook in the science club is random to me. I kind of get Trey, but yeah. I think Twist would work better as a Xenoblade style type of game. Yeah, just like something that can incorporate the fact that there's a lot of like, you know, story and dialogue going on. Like a game that's centered around that kind of gameplay. It was a Shrek joke. It's been a while since I've seen Shrek, honestly. I need to watch it again. And Shrek 2. The best sequel in cinematic history. How to win Jade's heart. Mushrooms. Seems like Jade's the kind of person who would advise you not to disturb the dirt. Do not disturb the dirt. It's funny because Jade's club is specifically Mountain Lovers Club or something. And it's just his excuse to go out into the woods and mountains and find mushrooms. I need a hero. Holding on for a hero to the end, yeah. The best moment in cinematic history. Step on a mushroom, you dead. Do not ruin his mushrooms. I also like how Jade's obsession with mushrooms is kind of relevant to the main story. I was like, I know how to trick myself. Mushrooms. Wait, does Malleus have a club card? Yeah, he has his club card for his Gargoyle Club. I think it was called Gargoyle Research Club or something. Honestly, his outfit's pretty cute. It is such a cute outfit. Which is funny to say, because Malleus isn't really cute. He's more like just attractive, pretty man. But like, it's so cute. The details for it. Man, it's taken forever to load things on here. No, not that. Don't do that. But yeah, here's Malleus's Gargoyle Research Club card. Make yourself sad for this, Jade. Breaks a mushroom and cries. There he is! He's gorgeous. He's got a little raincoat and an umbrella. And he makes his own gargoyles as well. And his hair is kind of done up into like a little bun thing. It's so cute. Which is funny to say for Malleus because he's a handsome man, but like he's adorable personality-wise. Oh, look at him! He has a ponytail! Yeah! He's ready to go out there and study the gargoyles. Yeah, Gargoyle Study Club. No matter the weather, he is prepared. And here he is. Just chilling on the side of a building next to a gargoyle. His appreciation for gargoyles is adorable. I would join that club to be with Jade. Just an excuse to be with Jade. And I always appreciate it when you can see his forehead scales because of his hair moving around. Just a lovely little detail. I love it so much. Oh, I can also show Silver's Equestrian Club card. In case nobody's seen that one. Because he was the first one to be shown off for the Equestrian Club. Although the first batch of club cards was for the basketball club. And that consists of Floyd, Jade, and... No, not Jade. Floyd, Jamil, and Ace. They're part of the basketball club. We just get the emoji. Jade be checking the mushrooms near the place Malleus is looking at gargoyles. Indeed. Yes, basketball club. Floyd, Ace, Jamil, Jade. I got my J's mixed up. But yeah, there's Silver. Fancy as ever. Very princely. Beautiful. A very beautiful lad. Oh. I think his horse is actually named after Prince Philip's horse. So his horse's name is Samson, I think. If I remember correctly. Which is a nice nod to Prince Philip. Oh, Silver, it's something about the ones with short kind of hair and ponytails. Yeah. It's just long enough to form into a ponytail, but not long enough for it to be long. And here we have Silver on his trusty steed. Beautiful. And then you can see Riddle in the background. I need his card. Silver is cute to me, and when Rook does it, well, heart attack. Rook is an interesting character. He's a strange one. His eyes. He's so focused. He is in the zone. Beautiful. It's blue and pink. Yeah, I like that detail in his eyes. They're like a purpley pink blue color. It's like all three at once. His very magical eyes. Oh yeah, and Sebek's horse is named Tempest. Riddles is Vorpal. It's funny that one of Riddle's cards already has him riding a horse, but now we get to see him in a fancier outfit riding a horse. Because for his robes card, it has him riding his horse. I kind of forget the context because I haven't read the story in a while for the card. But it involves Riddle having to ride the horse for reasons that I can't remember. Yeah, here's Riddle. It's not his club card. Because that'll be coming out later, but this is... Well, we already know what his horse looks like. Hello! We're talking about the other characters' club cards now. And, you know, we already seen Riddle. But now we're going to get his fancier outfit while riding a horse. Bye-bye again. Bye-bye. Always appreciate whenever you drop by. Although I do kind of have to end soon. Sadly as well. As much as I would like to yap forever, I cannot. No, Marina! I had to do something real fastly. It'd be like that. It was a fun day, and Tuesday I'll probably be back to drawing stuff. We'll finally finish. We'll finally try and finish Benji. I might just do that on stream mostly because I still won't be able to draw for a while until Tuesday. Who do you think would be in it? I kind of want a Moana event. Who do you think would be in it? Good question. I want to say Azul. I'll maybe be making a vid on what I thought of Night Raven College Boys at first. Only looks and vibes when I didn't know them. Ooh, that's a fun one. Sometimes I think about showing Twisted Wonderland characters to my sister, but then I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that. Because, like, I've done it before, and she says unhinged things. I mean, it was funny. But very unhinged. Write in the comments something so I can soon. Yeah, please. It's always funny kind of looking back on, like, what you thought of a character first, and then what you think of them now. OMG, Azul would be chilling with the ocean. He is already used to the ocean. He understands its ways. Yeah, I don't know about the other characters. Maybe Lilia, just because. My mom thought Malleus was a girl, and she was like, "Why do you like a female?" No, my sister said I would like Malleus if he didn't have the dragon horns, and I just stood at her like, are you serious? It's like, that's the whole point of Malleus's character. Although, she was able to tell that Leona wasn't a girl. She is used to anime-isms anyway, so... But, ocean that moves. Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, I think my sister was able to tell that all these characters were not girls. As she is also used to anime to a certain extent, but she likes plain-looking men. Like, her favorite Genshin character is Zhongli, so... Fabina's ult! Cupcake. Well, my mom likes Leona. She even joked that she gave her blessing for me to marry him. My poor dad confused. Sometimes I think it would be interesting to show my mom Twisted Wonderland characters. But, like, she knows enough about Disney stuff anyway. She could probably figure out some of them. And, like, she's watched a bunch of anime, so she probably understands anime character design at this point. Go in the comments, because I can't stuff like these. Yeah. But I don't know. Check community post comments. Yeah, that'd be one way to do it. No, my mom hates Jamil because he was rude to Kaleem. Because, like, my mom's vaguely aware of my interests. Because I do remember one time when I actually went to buy one of the Twisted Wonderland volumes, she was kind of looking through it. Like, she seems like she's vaguely aware of my interests. Although she did give me a weird look when I started collecting dolls again. But not in, like, a mean way, but in, like, a silly way. I don't know how to describe it. Because, again, my parents were not the type to just get rid of my old stuff when I grew out of it or something. It was more like, oh, do you want to get rid of it or not? And it's like, no, thank you. And it's like, okay, we'll keep it. But, yeah. I'm a go... I can't read. Yeah, bye-bye. We'll be back on Tuesday. Adios, amigos. Oh yeah, I changed my waiting GIF. Go watch my silly little video. It's just like, so I was like, let me hold your hand and tell you this. Yeah, ortho dancing. It's a video on my YouTube. My favorite little shit post.